I need to admit I was wrong about JJ Redick as a head coach. He's gotten his guys to buy in and he really understands the game. And it's about time we allow younger coaches to get an opportunity in this league. Because as you notice, they keep recycling the same old guys over and over and over again and getting absolutely nowhere. Doc Rivers, only one championship since 2008, getting jobs left and right. We've got Coach Bud, who completely destroyed the Phoenix Suns this season. He keeps getting jobs. He only had one championship in his whole coaching career. And you think that's going to be the guy to take you to the promised land? The Suns are not even going to make the play-in, and that's your guy. So my point is, JJ Redick has done an exceptional job with the Lakers. They're third in the Western Conference right now. There's something to be said about a player's coach, someone who can really get through to his guys, someone who actually played at a high level, who understands the game inside and out.
So Ashley Nevel had some interesting things to say about Coach JJ Redick. She, pretty much feel like she was wrong about her initial take, whatever that was. I mean, I think she went kind of a little bit on the deep end when we talk about, Coach Budenholzer. Like, you got 30 teams in the NBA, only one is going to win the championship. Now, the Doc Rivers argument, I mean, it is what it is. But, overall, everybody can't win every year. Mike Budenholzer just took Milwaukee to a championship. Phoenix, it wasn't Mike's fault. Like, that situation was just done from the start. So I just feel like throwing shade on those guys for your argument of JJ Redick really was pointless. All you got to do is just go through the facts. And, as far as Ashley, what she was talking about, the facts of JJ Redick, I agree. I mean, he's had a very unique and unbelievable first season in my eyes. Let's break down, some of the things that he's accomplished in his first year, getting the Lakers to the third seed, 50 wins. I mean, this is the first time I think the Lakers have avoided the play-in since the play-in tournament existed. So, that's a great thing. And then you talk about the trade, the Luka, the AD trade is so interesting to me. And I think back to Eric Spoelstra in Miami when he first had D Wade and LeBron and Chris Bosh. I'm pretty sure, that first year was kind of, interesting, but it had to be comfortable because you knew eventually it was going to work. You got a LeBron in his prime, you got Dwayne Wade, you got Chris Bosh, who's an all-star. You knew eventually it was going to work. With JJ Redick, it's a little bit different because there was so many still questions, with AD and LeBron, and then with Luka and LeBron, and how do the role players address now that Luka comes in, and it was some friction with the Dalton Connect trade, and then the minutes in production. It was just a lot going on. It was a very up and down type of vibe for the Lakers, and Coach Redick kept a pretty even keel energy throughout the whole season for the most part. I have not agreed with him at all times. Sometimes I call him, JJ reckless. So Ashley shouldn't beat herself up about, if she was critical about JJ before, because I think a lot of us was. But man, just watching everything that he went through, and it was a lot of talk with him doing this podcast with LeBron and people feeling like he's never going to be the real leader of this Lakers team as a coach. He's going to be listening to everything LeBron is going to say. LeBron is going to be the head coach. It was all of those storylines and narratives that we talked about and really had to deal with and tackle at the beginning of the season. And I just think JJ has stood tall and, stood on business this whole year. And it's still a lot of work to do. I don't think that there's no pats on the back that need to be given, but again, for your first year, no experience, everything that you went through, yes, you were catered to have LeBron and AD and LeBron and Luka to fall in your lap. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. You don't get that every day as a head coach. But the Lakers' job, I can just imagine, is a real big responsibility. And it's not just about wins and losses. That is the bottom line. But y'all know in this game, there's so many other things that go around it. The whole Bronny James situation. How was JJ going to manage Bronny? It was a lot going on in his first year. And if you want to talk about coach of the year, I got to put him in that conversation. The eye test tells me he knows what he's doing. We've seen more offensive ball movement in this first year with him than we've seen probably in the 3 years with Darvin Ham. So, in defense. No one thought that the Lakers was going to have any identity on defense this season, and at times they were like that. So, all hats off to J.J. Redick. I agree with Ashley Nevel when we talk about praising J.J. I just don't like how she kind of took shots at Budenholzer. Taking shots at Doc Rivers is cool. Phoenix, that thing just didn't work. So, it is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think about J.J. Redick. Is he a head coach of the year candidate this year in y'all eyes? Knowing that what we went through this season, how would y'all actually grade J.J. Redick, man? Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Lakers Land. I'm Seven Mitchell, and I'm out. Peace. What's up, guys, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button for us so we can get this content in the algorithm. And also, please be sure to subscribe to the Lakers Land YouTube channel if you're new. And you can also purchase a channel membership for exclusive Lakers Land content. Also, join our Lakers Land watch party room on Playback TV for free VIP access to all of our Laker games and our live weekly podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLand show. We also have merchandise available in our YouTube channel store, so grab some Lakers Likes merch today. Peace.